What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? Y'all remember hit that like button and that subscribe button, right? I ain't gonna be here too long. I ain't gonna be here too long. Let's talk about YSL Woody. Let's talk about old YSL Woody, man. However, shout out to Woody, man. Shout out to Woody, man. Woody going through some hell of a things right now, man. For anybody that's been in the streets, right? For anybody that's been in the streets, you never want to be put in this position right here where you got two blood-sucking detectives that are questioning you up and down about what you ate last, when did you eat it, who did you eat it with, and why did you eat it, right? But in this case, they questioned Woody about a murder case. I don't know what was told in the interrogation room, right? I don't know what was told. But what we do know what was told is what they plan in the courts. That's Woody on video giving these two detectives what he say is a lie. Who to say it's not a lie? Who to say it's true? But from the looks of these three individuals in this room, it's a hell of a story being told, right? It's a hell of a story being told. But I will say this, man. I was incarcerated for 25 flat years, man. 25 years. Not to get into everything that I did during my criminal history, but I tell you what I didn't do. I never ever stepped into any one of these rooms right here. Never ever stepped into any one of these rooms right here. And for those that don't know, the minute you allow yourself to be put in that seat that Woody's sitting in, inside of that room with these two other people on the other side of this table, the guy with the badge on his neck and the female with the mask hanging off, those are detectives. They are looking to get everything they can from you and still lock you up. Whether it's the truth or whether it's a lie. This is just what they do. But look at the setup. Black guy against black guy. Female against Woody. This is the common way it's set up, man. It's kind of like good cop, bad cop. You know, he gonna put the pressure on and she gonna pretend to show love. However, they all on the same page, man, to get whatever they can get out of you and send your ass upstairs. And that's facts. So Wood is supposed to told them a lot of information in these interrogation rooms, man. And now he's all saying it's a lie. Once again, I don't know if it's the truth and I don't know if it's a lie. The people don't know if it's the truth or if it's a lie. But I will say this. The minute you allow yourself to be put in that seat that Wood is in, you a snitch. You a snitch, even if you're not snitching. The minute you take foot through that door, you are considered a snitch. And that's just the way the streets is, right? In other words, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. That's why I say most people that are in the streets don't understand the code and ethics of the streets. And what I mean by that is this. You never allow yourself to go into any interrogation room and to answer no questions up under no circumstances, whether it's the truth or whether it's a lie. When you are handcuffed and you go to jail, you don't want to speak to no detective. Take me wherever you need to take me to, and I'll take the rest up with my representative, whether it be a paid lawyer or whether it be a state lawyer. This is what you don't want to do, because if you happen to beat the case and they let you out of jail and they didn't get what they wanted to get from you, they're going to release this later on down the line to ruin your street cred, your street cred, as they call it. Your street cred is automatically ruined once you sit down on this side of the table where Wood is at. They don't care. This is law enforcement. This is law enforcement. And most of all these questions that are asking Woody is 2014, 2015, and this is 2024. At that particular time, he was having these conversations with these detectives. He never knew that this was going to come back. He never knew that these tapes in this interrogation room was going to be played again. He didn't know that. But they knew it. Why? Because they had an ongoing investigation against Young Thug. It just so happened Woody was playing the game from both ends. He was getting tied up on one end and using the other end to untie him. And now he's smack dead in the middle of the interrogation. And now he finds himself on the stand where he got to keep representing what he represented that day and keep saying it was a lie. Well, Woody, that in which what seems like a lie, once the tapes are played in court, it all goes back to you. Damn if you do, you damn if you don't. The minute you step through that door, you are considered a snitch, man. Even if you're not snitching. Even if you're not snitching. The minute you allow yourself to walk through this door and to talk to these two law enforcement agencies, which is detective, whatever his fucking name, and his female, you a snitch. And you recognize that. That's just why you said the other day, I don't care if nobody called me a snitch. They already got me labeled as a snitch. Well, they is you, because you allowed yourself to walk through this door and to have a conversation with these people. I don't know your circumstances. I'm not trying to find out, and I'm not trying to nail you to the cross. I'm just speaking on what I see and what I hear. And the point of the matter is you allowed yourself to get stuck in this position because of what you did years ago. However, this was a bad move on your end, man. Whether you was finessing them or whether you wasn't finessing them, but to get caught in the room with two motherfuckers that's on the police force, that was a no-go, man. That was a no-go. You had no protection on you at all. And anybody that's in the streets know better. They know not to enter no interrogation room with law enforcement, man, because it's only going to turn around on you. And the minute you decide to do something else, they're going to do something else. In other words, what I'm saying, when you quit lying to them or you quit cooperating with them, they're going to release the tapes on you, man. If we can't get you one way, we'll get you another way. If we can't ruin you in this way, we'll just ruin your street cred. And ruin your street cred sometimes can get you unalived. And that's facts. Like I say, as a man that did 25 years flat in prison, stepping inside an interrogation room with two law enforcement was a no-go. Was a no-go. Because the minute you leave out of there, somebody gonna see it. And the first thing they gonna say, oh, he just got you talking to the laws, man. and you find yourself how to defending your street credibility for the rest of your life, man. I mean, it's hard, but it's fair. It's hard, but it's fair. You know, and all around the world right now, Woody is, you know, he loved. And I'm not hating on him. Because like I always say, each and every man has to be accountable for his own actions. His own actions. And that's just what that is, man. So just to show you how law enforcement is, it's just like Medusa, the head of the snake. You can't win when you in the motherfucking snake pit with all of these snakes. That's in law enforcement. Their job is to get their man, and once they get their man, throw away whoever gave them the right of way path to get their man. In this case, they trying to use Woody to get Thug. Who's to say it's gonna work? Shout out Thug, free Thug. But just a lesson in learning to anybody that ever tries to cooperate with law enforcement, especially if you got a track record. Now it's different if you go in this room and you ain't never been in trouble before. You don't know no better. But for anybody that's been in trouble, you know not to step through that door, man. If you don't plan on talking, whether it's the truth or whether it's the lie. Because at the end of the day, them snakes gonna cross it up on you, man. Just like they did. So, shout out Woody, man. Shout out Woody, man. You know, shout out Woody, man. You know, sometimes, man, you get caught in a pickle, man, you don't know what to do. And at that moment, you think you're doing the right thing. But years later, you find out, damn, I shouldn't have went in that room. But at that moment, it's too late, man. So let's just hear a sound bite from Woody and what he said in the court. And he realizing now that he should have never went in that room, any room, if it's an interrogation room. Take your lick, go upstairs, and let that shit be over with, man. That's what you should have did in this case. You should have never accepted no immunity, man. Just go upstairs, man, and be done with that shit. Because the more shit come out, the more these people are exposing situations that you was in to the streets. Whether it's the truth or whether it's a lie, it all add up the same. Never take a foot inside the interrogation room with no law enforcement, man. Go upstairs, man, and weigh it out in the courts. You against the court. You against the court, man. Let's listen to this sound bite of Woody, man.
You put out the videos on the internet of your interrogation, or the video.
The state.
And what did that have an effect on you or your family when you believe the state of Georgia put out your interrogation?
Well, they believe I be, if everybody say I'm a snitch, you know, this and then third, they believe that I'd be like, okay, and just do what they want me to do.
Okay. Listen to what it said. If he could cooperate with them, or if he continue to cooperate with them, they'll do whatever they want him to do, which is snitch, right? But then the minute he decided to quit talking to the state, this is what they do. In this very room that we're looking at, with the interrogation room, this is the video they playing in court, that he supposedly spilled everything on Thug in the YSL crew, right? I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm only going by what I see, which is public information. That's why I'm speaking to it. But like I said, If you in the streets, don't ever go inside of no interrogation room if you don't want this.
You believe put out the videos on the internet of your interrogation, or the video?
The state.
And what did that have an effect on you or your family when you believe the state of Georgia put out your interrogation?
Well, they believe I be, if everybody say I'm a snitch, you know, this and then third, they believe that I'd be like, okay, and just do what they want me to do.
Listen, people, anytime you step foot in interrogation room, everything that you've achieved as far as the streets is gone. It's gone. And there's more things to come in your life, like trouble. And we know one thing, the game ain't fair. The game ain't fair. There's no referees in this street shit. It's none. So the minute you walk in this interrogation room, you take off your street jersey and you retire. And guess what? There's a lot of shit come after that. Like getting the interrogation released to the streets to where now everybody looking at you as something that you try to avoid all your street career. So man, let this be a lesson and a learning for those in the streets, man. Don't ever get tied up in an interrogation room trying to state your case, man. Take your lick, go upstairs, and weigh it out in the court, man. Y'all remember, hit that like button and that subscribe button, man. I'm out of here.